All right, let's dive right into this explainer. You know what's keeping a lot of tech leaders up at night lately? It's figuring out how to safely and, just as importantly, cost effectively deploy enterprise grade AI. Today, we're going to break down exactly how you can pull that off using the AI real time 360 telemetry and compliance shield. So here's the million-dollar question we've got to answer when we start handing off these massive mission-critical workflows to autonomous agents. How do we actually maintain control and visibility when the AI is making choices behind the scenes? For a long time, feeding prompts to large language models has kind of felt like tossing data into a black box. You just cross your fingers and hope the right output comes back out, and more importantly, you hope your sensitive data stays secure. But let's be real. In an enterprise environment, hope is absolutely not a strategy. To get true enterprise autonomy, you absolutely need strict guardrails. And what does that actually mean in practice? Well, it means every single decision has to be logged for compliance and audit tracking. It means you need real-time analytics to see exactly what an agent is doing at any given second. And crucially, it means having human-in-the-loop approvals so you can manually intervene before the AI pulls the trigger on something huge. Okay, here's our quick roadmap for today. First, developer-first integration. Second, the Unified Developer Console. Third, the live PII Compliance Shield. Fourth, the Omni AI Savings Adviser. And finally, number 5, Enterprise AI Delivered. Let's get right to it. Step number 1, developer-first integration. Listen, we all know a tool is literally only as good as its integration. If it takes your team weeks to set up, they're just not going to use it. But the setup process here is ridiculously simple. It's built specifically for Node.js backends, and it's just 3 steps. You install a straightforward NPM package, initialize the analyzer with your API key, and then just wrap your existing AI client. That's the whole shebang. It is a breeze. The integration guide gives you the exact terminal commands and boilerplate node wrapper code right out of the box. So whether you're using OpenAI, Anthropic's Claude, Google Gemini, or even a custom copilot, this wrapper instantly traces those LLM requests in your backend. And the best part? You don't have to rewrite your entire codebase to do it. Moving right along to Section 2, the Unified Developer Console. Once you're hooked up, all that raw backend data, we're talking every prompt, every token, suddenly turns into pure actionable intelligence. It's a night and day difference in visibility. You get this high-level overview showing estimated costs, token footprints, and active users, but it's instantly paired with deeply granular, searchable log records. If a prompt fails or acts weird, you can just search by the model, the prompt text, or even a user ID to find out exactly what went wrong. Think of this as getting a real-time heartbeat for your AI operations. You're tracking every single metric that actually matters. You can see your average latency down to the millisecond. You see your exact token costs weighted by the model's pricing. You're tracking success rates across all your active users. You're not flying blind anymore. You have complete 100% operational awareness. All right, on to Section 3, and this one's a big deal. The Live PII Compliance Shield. Let's be real, maintaining client trust means locking down personally identifiable information, or PII. We're talking about making absolutely sure that your customers' private data, their emails, phone numbers, credit card info, never accidentally leaks into a third-party LLM prompt. Sending unredacted PII out to an external AI provider, yeah, that's a massive compliance violation for pretty much any enterprise. The way they solve this is just incredibly elegant. As a developer, you literally just toggle a few database configured checkboxes to automatically scan for standard PII like emails or IP addresses. But if you have specific enterprise needs, you can easily create custom regular expression triggers. Say your company uses a specific employee ID format. You just type in that regex pattern and the system automatically scans and flags it in the logs before a breach ever happens. And how do you know it actually works? Well, you can test it out in the live playground simulator. You can literally type in raw text, like, my email is test@company.com, and instantly verify that your privacy filters are catching and flagging that PII correctly. It just gives your security team total peace of mind before you ever push anything to production. Data secured? Check. Now for Section 4, the Omni AI Savings Adviser. Securing your data is obviously step 1, but keeping that budget from ballooning is step 2. A huge mistake folks make that just drains budgets is paying for heavyweight models like GPT-4 or Claude 3.5 Sonnet for every single request. The reality is, a massive chunk of developer prompts are just simple formatting or extraction tasks. A cheaper mini or flash variant could handle those with literally zero drop in quality.
That's exactly where the Omni AI Savings Adviser comes in. It's working under the hood, acting like your own personal model swapping guru. It tracks your high-cost model calls and suggests exactly where you can swap to cheaper variants. It even crunches the numbers to show your estimated monthly savings automatically. It basically turns a highly technical dashboard into a direct financial asset for your company.
And get this, imagine paying full price for the exact same prompt twice. No way, right? The prompt cache analysis feature tracks your repetitive prompt percentage, so you can bypass duplicate generation fees completely. If a user asks a question that the AI just generated 10 seconds ago, you just serve it right from the cache. Zero tokens used, zero cost. It's a total game changer.
Finally, that brings us to Section 5, Enterprise AI Delivered.
So, how does all this behind-the-scenes telemetry magic actually support massive front-end platforms? Well, with those AI real-time 360 guardrails firmly in place, an app like Demand Genius AI can safely unleash 16 different specialist agents. These agents can handle incredibly complex workflows, like a demand forecasting agent that flags stockout risks, talking to a procurement agent that automatically raises purchase orders. Because of the telemetry shield, all this multi-agent orchestration happens securely without a human needing to manually hand off every single task.
Which leads us to the absolute holy grail of enterprise AI, full traceability. It means every single decision an agent makes is logged, along with its reasoning, its inputs, and the final outcome. You're not just getting a blind output. If something goes sideways, you have the complete audit trail right there to see exactly why the AI made the call it did. If you're as excited about this as I am and want to see how you can configure a workflow, describe a story, and watch these compliant agents build it right in front of you, you've got to check it out for yourself. Visit them at www.demandgeniusai.com. If you want to talk about getting this telemetry and compliance shield integrated into your own stack, shoot an email over to pariwallaconnect@gmail.com, and I highly, highly recommend checking out their live demo. The URL is a bit of a mouthful. It's dashboard-leert-7-d02g0ph7ty.versal.app. Honestly, just grab a pen and type it in, because seeing these compliant agents in action is 100% worth the effort. So I'll leave you with this one question to chew on. As you roll out generative AI across your organization, are you truly protected by comprehensive telemetry and PII compliance? Or are you just flying blind? The tools to secure and optimize your AI are right here. It's time to put those guardrails up. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and keep exploring.